we are back. Welcome back, Desert Dynasty listeners. New year almost coming upon us, and we just wanted to bring a little bit of juice that's been missing from the Cardinals fan base. Tune in this Friday, sip some coffee. Good morning, everybody. We're going to break down what the hell is the Cardinals going to do this year for the offseason, because we're not going to win another game. It seems like the Cannon's not going to win us another game. So why are we going to go deep into this? We're going to go down and we're going to teach you guys what we think is going to happen this offseason, because the Cardinals are toast. Okay. Welcome back, Cepha. Welcome back, Adam.
Welcome back. Thanks for
what's going on, brother.
We forget how quick that music goes. I guess that was it. It goes out quick, but great job. I didn't turn it off. It just ran out. But yeah,
it's
man.
Okay. It's all right.
We're back. I don't know how many of you actually watch our podcast. I know we have a lot of listeners, but if you guys watch our podcast, definitely leave a comment, because we look good. We look fresh. We always look good. We put on nice fits, man. We try.
I like your new hat. I see that new hat there.
Hey,
is that a Christmas present?
See that? Yes.
Hey,
Christmas present
nice.
for me. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a sick brand. I'm gonna plug them for all you hat wearers. It's called Wood and Grail.
Okay.
Definitely check them out. They're definitely a smaller brand, but their hats are clean. I really highly recommend them. And if you're Polynesian, they have Tongan hats, Samoan hats, like they're sick. But anyways, also, I wanted to also thank you guys. I do see YouTube. We had our most viewed episode to date last episode, which was 2 weeks ago because we took a break for Thanksgiving. We had over 150 views, which is crazy for a long format podcast on YouTube. That's unheard of. Thank you guys.
Awesome.
And also we had a few comments. Please continue that up. Continue doing that, and like and subscribe to Desert Dynasty. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. We can't wait to continue growing. And it's so hard being a Cardinals fan. Join us. Join the pain. So
yeah, we'll make you guys feel better.
Exactly, and we'll go through it together. We can cope, as other people would say, go cope harder. Yeah, we'll cope together. Okay, we keep losing. But yeah, thanks, boys, being back. Obviously, Adam got the little Christmas background. It's the holiday season. Like Rick said, we want to bring some good vibes into the end of this year and to Desert Dynasty. So,
100%.
Good. I always love the holiday season, so I'm glad we're here. Just wish the Cardinals are doing better, but at least we have this podcast to cope. But that brings up heat check. We always do heat check. This week I have the keys since I did the outline, and we pass it off every week. But for heat check, we do cover all local sports here in Arizona, our favorite ones at least. So that one being said, Sparky himself, ASU, we lost to University of Arizona in Tucson. The Territoria Cup, we lost. Terrible loss because it was such a hard-fought defensive game, and we turned the ball over 5 times. It was miserable. What is your guys' thoughts on that?
Jeff Sims is hot garbage. I'm so sorry. I appreciate what he did for us this year, but I mean, there's a reason why you've been in the college football for 6 years, and it's because you're not good. I'm sorry, bro. Best of luck with you playing semi-pro like we did, or whatever you might do. But yeah, you might have to go play in like Europe or something, because NFL is not for you. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, and I'll give Noah Fafita his is it Noah Fafita his props,
Fafita.
bro. Like U of A's quarterback was amazing, and that's what we were hella missing on ASU. I was like, God damn, if we had Noah, we'd be undefeated this year.
Yeah.
And we could see that with Sam Levitt when we played. So it's like we had an elite defense that was getting underutilized, and it's sad because, man, we own U of A, and now we have to give that up. So yeah, I'll give U of A your props. You guys own us. I'll say that until next year.
And
you own
was
Jeff
a fun
Sims.
game.
Jeff Sims.
You own Jeff Sims. And like you said, Rick, you can literally tell the difference in quarterback play. That was the only difference in the game. We were just a quarterback away from beating them. And it is what it is. Yeah, get your flowers. You got the cup this year, but you won't get it again. And we're getting it back next year. But that also brings up just Big 12 championship in general. So Texas Tech is going against BYU. It's going to be a big game on Saturday. But there is a controversy. So basically, if BYU loses, they are saying they're not going to make the playoffs. They're a 10-1 football team in the Big 12. The Big 12
No,
is a Power
11.
4 conference.
I thought they were 11-1, right?
It's 10-1
No,
or
10.
11-1. Yeah, 10-1. Yeah, they're 10-1 because there's
Okay.
11 games
12
in a
games in
season.
the season. Yeah.
12 games, so they're
Yeah, with the
11-1.
championship.
Okay.
Yeah, 11-1.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Okay. Either way, they've only lost one game, and you have teams like Notre Dame, Alabama, Miami, and I think one other,
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. They've all lost 2 games, and the disrespect is like, why are they not higher ranked? Especially when, you know, we've
We
beaten
lost
great
once.
teams. You look at the strength of schedule. So, um, it's a big disrespect to the Big 12 conference in general. So hopefully we'll see how this shakes out this weekend. If BYU's not invited to the playoffs, that's gonna be crazy. Big
Yeah.
And that
controversy.
affects ASU in a big way, right? Because then they're going to disrespect ASU if we win and then lose to the Big 12 champs or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, we'll see what happens, man. I'm excited to see it, but I'm also nervous. But last thing to round out heat check. Suns playing phenomenal basketball right now. They're playing gritty. They're playing tough. They're playing what we wanted them to be playing like for a while.
Yeah.
And that's hats off to Dylan Brooks. He brought his culture of being the villain and defense, and he's shooting well, and also Colin Gillespie. So they're really, I think Jordan Ott's creating a culture for Suns and Suns fans to really thrive and enjoy. It's early in the season, so we'll see what happens, but I like where the direction they're going.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off of that, Jordan Ott is partially responsible, or in large part responsible, for developing Donovan Mitchell in Cleveland. And so that was one of the big reasons why we wanted to bring him over. And even with Devin Booker hurt against the Lakers, who were on a 7-game win streak, by the way, we obliterated them by just toughness and everything that you want in a basketball team, everything that you preach, like from little league up, right? Just pressure, play good defense, hustle, and rebound. And everything
Mm-hmm.
else will, your offense will come. And that's what the Suns have been doing this year and kind of thriving off of. Um, and then one thing I wanted to add to your heat check, more so for the listeners to kind of comments on our pages, kind of with your thoughts. Cattell Marte is in trade talks right now with the Diamondbacks. Do you think he's going to be traded this offseason or not? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. I do think we trade him, which is sad. But
So
that's
sad.
besides the point. We'll see what they do. But yeah, thanks, Adam. And yeah, we'll see what the Suns do. I think they started off promising, so keep it up. Hopefully they can, keep it up, and we're gonna
Long
see
season.
them in later
Yeah.
on in the season. But
Yeah. Quarter way through right now. So
exactly. So thanks guys for heat check. That rounds off heat check. We'll go into our normal course of regular Cardinal talk. Man, we'll just say how it is, boys. We're 3-9. We're sitting at 3-9, and we have lost 9 games out of the past 10 that we've played. It's embarrassing. This franchise is one of the worst Cardinals teams in Cardinals history, and we're one of the oldest franchises in history, which is crazy to say. It doesn't feel like we're the worst Cardinals team in history, but statistically and, gameplay wise, we are. What do you guys think about that? What is your initial thoughts on that?
Well, I remember Adam was saying that this is a worse year than when we were having Steve Wilkes and Rosen, which I actually agree. It's worse
Mm-hmm.
than that season because at least with Steve Wilkes, you didn't know what to expect of the Cardinals. We had no talent.
Mm-hmm.
With this team, it's loaded with talent, and it's just getting wasted by bad calls, bad coaching, and I just feel like it's wasting our lives away trying to watch this shit. Like when you have the 4th down and 1 and you're doing a sweep to the left, why the hell are we not running up the gut? I think Bam Knight had averaged 5.5
5 yards a
yards per
carry.
yeah.
run, and you're just wasting it by tossing it to the left. Just run up and down, north south.
Isaiah Adams finally had a great game, and we're not running it up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Literally.
yeah, I'm just saying it's just like I feel like this Cardinal team has been wasted with really good talent. Like Cepha said, it doesn't look like it's the worst season that we've ever had because of the talent that we have on this team.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Yeah, and I think it's I mean, down the stretch, this is probably our hardest part of the schedule, I think. I mean, we've got the Rams twice, we got the Bengals, we got the
Twice.
Texans, who are on fire right
It's
now.
fire.
And
And we
then
play
Falcons, who
one
are
other
still
team.
good.
Oh, we play the
Who are
Falcons,
still good.
their defense, I mean, when they are good, their pass rush is top 5 in the league. I think they're absolutely insane. And then offensively, they're kind of struggling. So it's probably going to be a low scoring game. But regardless, that's a hard schedule. And I mean, like Junior kind of mentioned, I don't think we win another game.
No, I don't think we win another single game. The only one that's potential is Atlanta. But even then, like Adam said, great defense. So when we go against great defense, we know what happened. We fold. So it's probably looking like a 3-win season. And at this point, I'm sorry to say it, Desert Dynasty fans, but I'm rooting for a 3-win season. That bids well for a draft and where we need to build. We have a lot that we're going to bring up. We're going to do off-season talk after we cover Sunday's game. But that's a little teaser. But anyways, we lost on Sunday to the Buccaneers in Florida, and they were playing terrible. The Buccaneers were not playing good football, and they still found a way to win. And good football teams do that. So obviously we're not a good football team. But what is your guys' thoughts on Sunday's game in general and the performance?
I hate when Coach Gannon, a couple of weeks ago, was like, stay with us. We're going to be loyal and, we're going to get back in it. And they didn't shit after that. They haven't done shit ever since. It's like, what am I trying to stay with you for? I'm not going to make a bucket of popcorn for this shit. I barely watch the highlights and the reruns because I don't want to waste my Sunday. And it's sad to say because we're big ass Cardinals fans, but the product you're putting on the field looks like they're jogging around. It looks like it's just not a professional team.
It's not buttoned up.
You're barely a step above the Titans, and you still lost to them. You know what I mean? So I get so mad, especially with the offensive play calling. Like I love how Michael Wilson and Trey McBride are still playing really good, but fourth down, play on the line. Trey McBride just lets someone right past him. That's coaching. I don't give a fuck. It's coaching because if you had a buttoned up coach, you're never gonna let up that block. I don't care. And it's just sad. Like, and no disrespect to Trey, love him, but yeah, that's how I feel right now with the Cards. We're not getting coached right. The culture is just we're a losing team, so we're not gonna win games.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And to kind of piggyback off your point, Junior, with Trey McBride, put the ball in Trey McBride's hands. Don't make him the focal point of your run play.
Yeah.
He's a great blocker, but he's a great additional blocker. He's not an offensive tackle.
Tip Ryman,
He's not Tip Ryman, who his strongest suit is blocking, and he'll catch a pass here and there. It's the exact opposite. Put the ball in your playmaker's hands. I know Bam Knight was having a good game, but like you said, don't run a sweep. Run a freaking dive. Run a 24 power something. Okay,
we're gonna get it. Yeah.
We all agree. I mean, Petzing is it's awful play calling, and he gets called out by even opposing play callers. Hey, I knew he was going to run that play. Todd Bowles, we know how great of a defensive coordinator he was for the Cardinals. He's doing the same thing over there with the Buccaneers, and he knew exactly what we were going to run. And Petzing was just like, oh, well, I believe in our play calling. Well, I fucking don't. Okay, you're trash. So it's just a constant thing.
There was a third down and I think it was 6 or something, like third and manageable play. And like Adam said, get the ball in your playmaker's hands, whether that's Marvin, Trey, or Michael Wilson now because he's established. Put it in one of their hands. And guess who gets the 3rd and 6 fucking target? Elijah Higgins, my dudes. And he drops it. So what do clearly he wasn't I don't know. Maybe it's a decision thing, but whatever. All I know is it's just a stupid thing because you look at all the other good NFL teams and they're throwing it to their top receiver every 3rd and long or 3rd and manageable, but we never do it every single time. We need a first. We don't get it. And then we went to 4th down and Chad Riley misses a field goal. There's another reason the Cardinals suck with special teams. Like we can't find a way to win games when we can't win on the small things, the little things.
Yeah.
And where's the accountability? I mean, I remember the special teams coach said in the conference, it's like, I'm not going to shit on my kickers because that's not who I am. I'm like, Chad, you're a professional. That's your only job is to make points. Figure it out. And I get it. They're on their third punter who holds the balls for kicks. But you guys, that's your job. Do your job. Never miss. And I understand if it's like a big game, 50, 60 yarder in the game on the line, maybe that's the pressure. But on a regular 48 yarders, when you're supposed to be getting threes, get that shit in the field goal, man.
Like, Chad's taken a step back from last year. Last year he hit everything. And then this year it's like he misses one a game. And you look at we have 7 games we've lost by 4 points or less. And if Chad Riley makes those kicks, how many games are we winning? We would have beat the Trevor Lawrence and the Jags the other week.
I feel like we're giving Jeff Rodgers more slack than he, deserves because he's messed up a lot of different special teams with kickoffs, kick returns, kicks, and even punts. So the whole special teams as a whole has been asked this year. They've regressed 100%.
Yeah.
Hey, and I think part of the reason too is personnel because I love Jeff Rodgers, honestly, as a special teams coordinator. I will say he's got to take some of the blame because you're the coach. Like you set that standard, right? But your players also have to uphold it. I will say, I mean, some great special teamers we lost. We lost the Fehoko guy. He was a great special teamer. Every special teamer that we essentially got to, that signed in the offseason, they're all hurt except for that 7th round draft pick that we got. So we do have to give him a little slack there. Chad Ryland, if you remember, the reason why we signed him is because he did the same exact thing as at the Patriots that he is with the Cardinals right now. He got released. We gave him a chance and he made the most of his opportunity. But at the same time, I feel like we shouldn't put Chad Ryland in these situations where, hey, your one kick that you're getting this game is going to determine why we win. We always put ourselves in that situation all year. I understand he's been below average this year, but we're not even in a situation where we could release him and go get another kicker because we just know we're bad. I think the coaching staff and Austin Fort knows he's not the deciding factor of why we're bad. But he does play a part. So
and it's always a part. And what sucks, right, is we have the 7 games of 4 points or less. So you have so many opportunities to win these games, and it sucks because unfortunately kickers are a part of those close games. And the great football teams, you have the great kickers, and you always win those close games because they're always going to nail them. You look at how many times has Kansas City last season won all those close games by field goals. They had like so many game winners, just like knocking them through the uprights, and they win again. So it did definitely is a factor, like you said, Adam, but you can't blame him because he's the reason we suck. Nah, there's so many other reasons, but it sucks that it is a reason why we are losing games, is missing field goals
and easy ones, like Junior said.
Yeah, easy ones that should be gimmies.
And I hate how people are like, oh, but you guys are still in it. There's a difference between winning cultures and losing cultures for a reason. I think the stat was 70% of NFL games are won by a touchdown or less. So that's basically all the games every week. Every week is going to be a 1-score game. So you're telling me we had 8 of them or 7 that we lost?
7, yeah.
9, I thought, right?
Yeah, a lot of them.
But technically 9 because 7 are 4 points or less. But 9 are all by 1 score.
Oh, 9 with the touchdown. Yeah, so if we have 9 1-score games, your coaching has to be blamed for the fact that you're not winning those. It's 1 score.
Yeah.
And there are missed opportunities in the fourth countless times. We're the worst fourth quarter team in the league.
How many times we should have called a timeout and we never do? Like how many
I don't
times
understand
every week?
it.
Yeah. Or how many times we can't get a first down, right? Or how many times we can't get a first down?
Or how many times we let them score with less than a minute in the first half and they get a field goal?
Yeah.
How many times has that happened this season? Countless times. That's just bad clock management by the Cardinals.
And I think the most frustrating thing is Gannon does some great things, but my biggest ick with him is that he don't use no damn timeouts.
Never.
Hey, if you are questioning the play call with even an ounce of your soul, call a fucking timeout.
Yes.
This is a 2-minute drill. call your fucking timeout, okay?
Yeah.
Make sure you get the first down. Otherwise, you don't get to use your other minute and 20 seconds to drive down the field because the game's over now. So
I was
that's what
watching
frustrates
the
me about him.
I was watching the Washington Broncos game last Thursday or Sunday Night Football. My God, that game was amazing. And it went down to the line overtime. They lost, by a
2-point
point.
conversion.
But
Yeah.
what I was thinking was Dan Quinn's coaching. My God,
Yes.
they made so many great calls that they got to the end zone and they finally scored. And what does he do? Timeout. Take the time, bro, because he wants to get
Regroup.
he wants to regroup and get the 2-point conversion. They still lost, but I can respect Dan Quinn's opportunities and his coaching because he's tried his best to get his team in a position to win, and we don't see that.
Let's
from
just
our
say
coaching.
this. Let's just say this hypothetically, boys. If you were in the position where the Commanders are versus the Cardinals, which position would you rather be in?
Commanders. They have a franchise quarterback.
100%. Franchise quarterback. Jaden, they almost beat the Broncos, 10-2 Broncos without Jaden. And he's coming back next week, I'm pretty sure, finally, because he's been hurt. But and the Commanders have Dan Quinn, like Junior said. They are a well buttoned up team, even though they only have 3 wins, I believe, this season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's such a different squad versus the Cardinals. 100%.
Right.
Like you can just see it. It's well coached. They are losing games because of injuries. Like you can actually say that.
Yeah.
And it's not coaching. It's really not coaching. So the Commanders are poised to have a great, rest of their season. I'm sure they'll win more games ending their season and they'll get a decent draft pick and they're in good shape for next season. But the Cardinals, man.
We don't see that.
We don't know where we're going this offseason, which is the hardest part because and we'll get to that, but I mean the draft isn't that great for what we need specifically. So we have to just we got to find hidden gems, otherwise we're screwed kind of thing. So
yep, that's a good segue, Adam. Me and Steph were talking about it just today. So this season ending, Cardinals are planning on moving on from Kyler Murray. So are we going to be going for these quarterbacks without the number 1 pick? Because really, I only like one of the quarterbacks. And I don't know how I feel if I don't want to trade away the farm to get, a quarterback if we don't have to. So what do you guys think about these quarterbacks and this draft class coming in? Is it going to help us?
My initial thoughts, I'll go first, Adam, because I know you got a million things. This is what I told Junior. If we are not moving on from Gannon, I already told the boys I want to have a new regime. After we lost to Tampa Bay, I was done.
Everybody.
Fire everybody. Even Gannon, I was like, Monty, I was like, get rid of everybody. But obviously it's not going to happen. But I told Junior, if we are sticking with Jonathan Gannon, I think we should stick with Kyler Murray for 1 more year. I know it's a hot take, but I don't like any of these quarterbacks in the draft besides the Indiana quarterback. And Mendoza. I don't think he's going to go high, and I don't think we're going to get him. I do think Jonathan Gannon likes Kyler. So we need to get a better offensive coordinator. And I would rather draft Jordan Tyson because we're going to have a top 5 pick. And I know we can probably get Jordan Tyson. I would rather have a lights out receiver core. I know we need O-linemen too, but we can probably get a good one in the second, a decent one, a serviceable one. And we need to get some free agent linemen. But that's my opinion right now. I don't want to move on from Kyler because he's not going to get us much. And he's technically a franchise quarterback. If we move on from Kyler, we have to have Jacoby next year be our starter. I don't think Indiana boy is going to take over day one. And it's a whole rebuild. You move on from a quarterback and you have the same quarterback or same coach, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. We're in a weird situation in general. It's so weird. But Adam, you can go now.
I think, and I kind of hope the Cardinals don't win another game because based off my projections, with the teams below us, their records, their scheduling, etc., we're either going to have the 3rd or the 4th round. No, I think they will win. I think that we're going to have the 3rd or 4th overall pick. And this is what I think is going to happen. Titans, they're not going to win another game. They're absolutely dog shit. And we lost them. But fucking A. But I think Jordan Tyson's probably going to go number 1 overall. I don't think he's going to be available. Mm-hmm. They need receiver help so bad it's disgusting. So
Yeah, I wouldn't
Um,
be surprised either. I wouldn't.
so yeah, Jordan Tyson's probably going to go number 1 overall, barring any severe concerns about his
What about
hamstring.
that edge rusher for
Jets probably
Miami?
get.
But I was just going to
Do you think
say
Titans take him?
these are one of the 3 players we're going to get in this draft. I don't know names yet, but we're going to get that edge rusher for Miami. We're going to get the quarterback from Oregon, because I guess
No.
we're crazy. Hey, so his game
No.
resembles Jaden Daniels. I was
He's
watching his
6'1",
highlights.
Adam. He's 6'1".
He's
We're
the
gonna do
same
Kyler
size
Murray
as
all over
Kyler
again.
Murray. He's like only 2 inches shorter than Kyler Murray.
I'm just saying,
Or taller.
he can play inside the pocket though, and he shows that at Oregon. So that's the
Okay.
only reason why he looks like Jaden Daniels. Based off his film, and that's just, I'm not diving deep into it. It was just like a quick look at, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not saying I want him. I'm just saying
Okay.
what I've learned.
You think the
I
Cardinals are
personally
gonna do
want
it?
the guy from Miami. I won't lie to you. If he falls
That's what
to
I
us, you
want.
better take him. I feel like this is a situation where it's like, hey,
We
take
need
Kyler
edge rusher.
Murray or take not Joey Bosa,
That
but Nick
reminds me,
Bosa.
yeah.
Nick Bosa.
Yes, that's exactly
Same
what this is.
situation.
This is exactly what this is. Take the fucking defensive lineman. Take him.
Take the guy that you know is going to be a for
Generational.
sure
With Josh
game
Sweat.
wrecker. Yeah,
Yes.
because look
Yeah.
at Nick
Him
Bosa.
and
I
Josh
mean,
Sweat.
if he wasn't
Be
getting
awesome.
injured, I guarantee you he's up there with TJ Watt in sacks right now.
Yes.
So
100%.
Yes.
but
And like
yeah,
you're saying, Adam, it's like there's probably better quarterback prospects next year. So it's like, let's get really good talent right now that we know is going to put an impact in this team. If we know that Kyler's not the answer, have an okay season next year, then go all in on a quarterback when there's real talent.
exactly. And honestly, I think we believe in Jacoby Brissett. So
I personally think Kyler is a serviceable quarterback, especially if we get a freaking offensive coordinator. And that's just my opinion. And like,
So
we don't have to
waste
move on from
anything.
him. We don't have to waste a pick, and we don't have to worry about free agency with quarterbacks. I know it's gonna be crazy this offseason. Like,
the biggest thing, the only way that we keep Kyler Murray, first off, teams are going to be fiending for a quarterback because they know this draft class is asked to. Vikings, I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah.
And Steelers, I'm talking to you.
Mhm.
You guys are going to be wanting a quarterback. So I feel like people are really going to be coming after Kyler Murray, and I don't blame them. Geno Smith will be like the low bracket option, you know, if they don't want to give up that much. But I think we'd probably move on from Kyler. The only way we keep Kyler is if we sign an offensive guru, kind of like what we just did with Devin Booker and picking
Yeah.
Jordan Ott. Like, hey, Kyler, come to these meetings. Who is the coach that you want? Who is the offensive coordinator that you want to work with, that you like to scheme with? Let's build this around you. Let's give you one more shot. But also the head coach is going to be part of it so that they know, hey, if Kyler Murray doesn't work, we still like your system, and we know like you're actually going to score us points instead of just beat your meat, you know, like fucking Jordan or Petzing. So,
and I saw that we were mocked to get this tackle from Utah, Spencer Fanau or something like that. And I'm like, okay, I like the pick because we do need offensive line, but I don't like the offensive line in this draft. I don't.
And that high? Hell no, I don't want to take him at 3 or 5. I'll get him at the bottom of the like 10, 12. 20s, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, well, let's just let's put a pin in that because we didn't know about Booker last year until we did a little bit of research either. So we always find the gems, and we always know there's like 3 per draft. I'm sure we'll recap that, you know, in later episodes. But
you know what's crazy,
I think
Adam,
we need
is the offensive linemen in previous drafts, especially ones I've liked and juniors we've known about them during the season leading up to the draft. I haven't heard of many this year. And
that's true.
I know they're
like
probably
Will Campbell.
Up,
we knew about him for a while.
Yeah, for 2 years.
Olushanu and
Foshanu,
Sewell, Tristan Wirfs, all those guys we knew
Penne.
Before even draft like prospects were getting things. So it's I definitely wanted someone like that this year, especially since Jonah Williams was ass. But if there's no talent there, I do see
last season or this past draft was the season of tackles, bro. They had so many good ones.
Yeah.
I mean, supposedly Utah has like the best offensive line in the country right now, arguably.
Yeah.
So
that's the guy that we're mocked with, though.
They've probably got like 2 or 3 that are going to go, you know, day 1 and early day 2.
We got to watch him. He might be amazing. We got to see, Rick, but
I watched a little bit, but we'll get more deep dive into that when it's off season.
Who I really want to dive into, though, is that Miami guy, because if he stays healthy and he's as good as everybody's saying he is, I mean, that's the guy I want. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, Adam, if we pick third overall, we know the Titans are gonna take the best. I personally have them taking the Miami guy.
Miami guy.
If I was the Titans, I'd want to build around him.
Miami guy.
But like you said, Jordan Tyson's not a bad pick either. So if you pick Tyson, they're golden either way. But the thing that I would be wary of if I was the Titans is Tyson does get injured. He's been injured 2 seasons in a row now. He has gotten injured, but and this Miami guy, I'm not sure his injury history, but he's been playing all year, right? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I haven't looked.
I think so.
He seems like a shoe-in for me, but I mean, it is what it is. And then 2, I believe, is going to be the Jets, or no? Who's going to be 2? Oh, Raiders.
I think.
The Raiders are going to draft a quarterback. I think they're taking the Indiana kid.
Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah, I think they're going to draft Mendoza, number 2, and then 3, we get the best.
If we could get Mendoza, I would say draft quarterback because I really think he's really good, and he reminds me of Jared Goff. He's got a quick release.
I like that he's 6'5" too.
Yeah, and he's very smart, very very smart. So
hella smart.
Yeah.
Well, the cool thing about Fernando Mendoza, he's had 2 great seasons now with Indiana back to back, and he's only gotten better. So that just means that he can probably get better in the NFL. And that's what you want in an NFL.
I'm gonna do a hot take right now. Just kind of thought about it. If we have the 3rd or 4th overall pick, and the Titans do have the 1st pick, I bet you we trade up to the number 1 overall pick and take Mendoza.
Yeah,
I don't care what you give up.
Yeah,
if you want a quarterback this year, that's your guy.
That's the only thing you can do.
Would you be happy we trade up for a first? And what do you think we would trade away to get that?
A future first
to get so it's going to be
number 1.
It's going to be that number 3 or 4, whatever we're at. I think it's probably going to be a 3rd rounder and a next year, like 2nd rounder.
Another yeah. Okay. So not 2 first because it's only 2 spots, right?
Yeah, it's only 2 spots. If it was like, if we were at like number 7,
in the
then
top 10,
this year and next year for sure.
Yeah.
That's a great
I'm not
trade.
mad about that. I would not be mad. A 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and
then what happens as well is that he's going to learn under Jacoby Brissett, who similar play style and both very intellectual. We trade Kyler Murray for maybe a late day 1 or 2 day 2 picks, and then now we've replenished our draft stock. You can go get a bunch of talent, or you can make trades up. Given that Austin Ford does that, we'll have to see, but. Obviously, we're thinking like Keim right now, not like Austin Ford. And that's the hard part about how we think in regards to Austin Ford.
Honestly, that, in my opinion, is best case scenario for the Cardinals is
best case.
We land Mendoza.
A good quarterback. Yeah.
A good quarterback. We get a return on Kyler, some kind of return. And we obviously hire new coordinators and shit. So I think that's the direction that I want to see the Cardinals go this offseason.
I think the dangerous part about that is there's 4 teams that really need a quarterback. So you're going to be competing for picks right there. So like Raiders, Steelers, Jets, and who's that other team that needs a quarterback? Vikings.
Yeah.
They're all going to be like, I'll give you 2 firsts and this and that and this.
Do you think Raiders are going to try to trade with the Titans to take Mendoza?
They might, but they're going to give up way less because they're only 1 spot.
They're only 1 pick.
Oh,
and that's the thing.
Right.
So it's going to be tough. It's definitely going to be tough, especially if we want our guy, right? So it's going to be definitely weird.
The Titans aren't going to want whoever gets Mendoza. They're not going to want their next year's draft pick. They want this year's picks because they know you suck ass last year. So they want to grow this year and be not necessarily a contender, but they want to, be in the hunt in their division.
Bro, to be honest, Adam, I think the fucking the Raiders. I'm sorry, the Titans can pull what the Texans did the other like two drafts back, or maybe it was 1 draft, where they got CJ and fucking
and Will
Anderson in the top 5. And then now the Titans or the Texans are what they are right now. I really think the Titans could do that. They could trade one or 2 picks down, which is the 3rd or the 2nd overall. Get more capital. They have 2 picks in the first round.
They could still probably get the Miami guy if everyone's getting quarterbacks.
Exactly. And they could still get the Miami guy or Jordan Tyson, barring craziness, I don't know.
But they also have a coaching decision to make because they let go of that coach. They're running on an interim coach right now. So who are you going to have develop Cam Ward?
Robert Saleh, and I would just get a quarterback.
I'm not going to lie. I don't believe in him as a head coach, though.
I love Robert Saleh.
I would take him over Gannon.
I love Robert Saleh. I want to hire him this offseason. But
I'm saying as a defensive coordinator, though, he's great.
No. I would take him as a head coach over Gannon.
Okay. Be good.
Okay.
He won 7 games. He won 7 games with Zach Wilson in New York.
Yes.
Yeah. This guy's a baller. He's a baller.
Hey, also, okay, Robert Saleh is just a pure winner, bro. He wins games. Yeah. Look at what he did this season.
Their defense,
he embarrassed
Niners
us with
defense.
Mac Jones.
I mean, got to give you props, Niners fans. You guys are ballers. But last year they sucked dick. Their defense was bad. That's why they were a top 10 pick. And Robert Saleh turned it around in 1 year. So, yeah, I would love Robert Saleh as a head coach.
But like you said, Adam, what do the Titans do? They hire Robert Saleh as a head coach. You hire Ryan Dable as your offensive coordinator, and Dable just whispers in Cam Ward's ear. Bro, they're ballers. They're going to be set.
Mm-hmm. They might be crazy, or maybe Dable becomes head coach over there, and then
that's true.
And then Saleh's defensive coordinator over there, because they got some crazy defensive pieces, and then you've got pretty much the first pick in every round. I mean, just go crazy. Yeah. That's what I would do. I mean, even as Saleh, like everyone's like, you can't do nothing except at the Niners, so go somewhere else and prove yourself. I think that would be good for him. That's how you get a head coaching job.
I'm nervous about the Cardinals because if we do like only win 3 games, we might even get the 5th spot, and 5 is a little high to get up the boards to get Fernando. So
like we've been saying, if we don't get a top 3 pick, Mendoza's out the question. Just get him out your head, unless you want to trade the farm. And I know Adam's like, oh, I'm down to trade the farm, but we know Monty's not going to do it. We fucking know him. So what are we going to do instead? Take the best available player. So, hopefully that's Miami guy, Jordan Tyson, anybody good, right? Or trade down and get that Utah kid from the O-line.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. If you want to hear what I would like to do, I want to trade MHJ for a 1st-round draft pick, a late first. But
you're crazy.
That's because I don't think he's wide receiver 1, and this wide receiver class is stacked. But I know we're not gonna do it. But I'm just saying that's what I would do. I think Michael Wilson, low key,
trades for days.
I think Michael Wilson's our wide receiver 1 right now. To be honest, he's insane.
I still think Michael Wilson needs to be unlocked by someone that can utilize him. You put Michael Wilson on the Cowboys, or you put Michael Wilson on
he's insane.
The Patriots. Bro. Yeah, he's gonna go insane. Or not Michael Wilson. Sorry. I'm talking about MHJ. If you put MHJ on all these Bills, these top tier offenses, he's gonna be the number 1 wideout in the league. So I feel like we
trade
just
him
need
to the Bills.
Him.
Trade him to the Bills.
Hey,
I will never.
That would be fucking crazy.
I will never trade
Josh Allen.
Trade him to the Bills. Trade him.
Yo, you know what would be insane, Ricky? Because Adam, he has a curtain in front of his face.
He's got the beer goggles, right?
Yeah. He won't listen. But imagine if MHJ was in the Bills' offense, how different that team would be. Like, crazy.
I'm not going to lie.
MHJ
is Keon Coleman. That's just
they're the
same.
Did you see what he did to Deron Bland on the Cowboys? You forget that play?
Deron Bland is trash. They have the worst defense in the league. They have the worst defense in the league.
He's not trash. He's not trash.
He's okay. He's maybe a top 20 corner. So that's not saying much.
MHJ will be a legend, and if we let him go, it will be the biggest mistake the Cardinals ever made. I don't even think it'll ever happen. Cardinals.
I disagree.
We're gonna keep him.
Hey, Adam, you can't disagree when he's only had Drew Petzing as an offensive coordinator. He's the worst.
Yeah. But he drops balls.
Look at him.
And he doesn't make contested catches.
Yo, MHJ
so you don't
looked
throw
better
him
than
into
Emeka.
Those positions.
Look, MHJ looked better than Emeka Ibuka by miles when he was in Ohio State's offense. And look at Emeka Ibuka right now on a good offense. So you're telling me MHJ can't do the same? No, he's going to be good. I know this.
Adam, don't trade your
talent. What I said.
You do this in fantasy too much, bro.
But I'm about to make playoffs. So
that's good. Hey, finally, you came back?
Came back. The only reason why I've been losing games is because I get unlucky. There's like I start a player, he gets injured in like the second quarter, doesn't do shit.
And the other guy goes crazy. The greatest trade this season by giving Justin Jefferson for CD.
That's all I do. You know who I claimed in waiver wire during Thanksgiving?
Who?
Jameson Williams or whatever, the guy who went crazy. and the Watson guy from the Packers. I got both of them.
Oh my gosh!
During the game.
That's
because we
crazy.
have no like waiver wire, like
restrictions.
puts you in like a queue. You just pick up players and you drop them whenever you want. I finesse people.
Dang.
It was crazy work, but
That's crazy. Anyways, Cardinals though, we'll see how we do this offseason. I think it's going to be a doozy, and it's not going to go out the way we want it. Why?
It's not.
Because we're Cardinals fans.
It never does.
It's gonna go the way that we hate, and we're gonna figure out why we hate it when the season starts.
It's been like that for a long time now. Since Carson Palmer, bro. It's been like that.
But I do still think we pick 3rd or 4th overall. If we're outside of the top 4, we don't trade up for Mendoza.
We don't get a good player.
Yeah, if we're at number 5, just sit there and take the best available, which will be 1,000 different people. Because I think that there's a lot of top tier talent, but there's a big drop off when it goes to day 2 picks. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So
yeah. All right, boys. Thanks for all the Cardinal talk always, but then that leads to burnout.
Yes, sir.
Why haven't I uploaded a burnout like audio? I don't know.
I don't know, man. We got to, bro.
Burnout is the segment in Desert Dynasty where we ask questions, mostly Cardinals related. Sometimes they're random questions. But today they're mainly football related. I didn't come up with any random ones. If you guys think of one, you can also ask it, but I'll start. Adam, should the Cardinals bring Kyler Murray back this season or shut him down and trade him, in your opinion?
Just shut him down and trade him. We don't want him to come back and lose games. So if you don't think we're in a position to win anything and increase his value, just keep him where he is.
What about you, Rick?
Yeah, I say keep him and play him, just because I don't like many of the prospects free agent wise or in the draft. And then we could see for real with a good offense play caller if it's the answer or if we can move on. And then also, I still am a hard believer that he didn't get a fair shake this year. Like, he had that one injury and then a soft benching. So I think Kyler definitely is going to be good wherever he goes. Because I do know, I have a good feeling he's not going to be back, just because of what we're doing right now. We're sitting him when he's healthy. So
yeah.
And I'm on Rick's boat. I do want Kyler back, like you guys heard during the segment earlier. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, he's not going to come back. I don't think. I think it's like a 5% chance. It's not going to happen, but that's just me hopeful thinking. But Junior, has Jacoby Brissett earned the right to finish the year as QB1 even if Kyler is healthy?
If it was up to me, I would start Kyler because you want to put your best foot forward to win the game. But I think that they're just sitting Kyler for trade purposes, and I would definitely start him over Slovis. Jacoby over Slovis. So yeah, I think he's deserved it, and he's been really good this year, not really turning over the ball much. And then also throwing many touchdowns. I just feel like there's been, key misplays and miscues that that you're going to get from a second string quarterback. So yeah, I think he still deserves a good starting position.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible, but I would say first and foremost, Brissett has definitely earned the QB1 spot, regardless if Kyler's healthy or not, just because he fits the offense better. And if you're trying to win games, he's your best option. But I will say, Kurt Warner was kind of ran out of the Rams before he came to the Cardinals. Carson Palmer was hot garbage at the Raiders and he did okay at the Bengals before he came to the Cardinals. And they both kind of panned out. So is this a revamp of Brissett's career? I guess only time will tell, but we'll see.
Yeah. I agree. I think Jacoby earned, his spot right now, but Kyler hasn't gotten a fair shake. And I do think, me personally, Kyler is more athletic and more talented, in my opinion, than Brissett. But like Adam said, he fits our offense better, so I guess you get that by like Petzing's offense, you get the starting spot, I guess. But
Mhm.
I think Kyler's a better QB going forward. He's not gonna get it, but I keep saying that. Junior, what is the biggest problem for the Cardinals this season? Has it been the injuries? Has it been the lack of talent on our roster? Or has it been the coaching?
I'll say the biggest problem has been definitely the lack of coaching. You see, all the penalties that we lost in many close games is because the coaching, and then also the time management, the misplays, and the miscues on defense. It all goes down to Coach Gannon. And I feel like if we had a buttoned up squad, this squad would probably be in the NFC playoffs this year. So it's just very sad to see the coaching just misusing this quality team, you know?
Yeah. What about
I
you,
would have
Adam?
to agree. Yeah, and I think we're all kind of aligned with it. I think the coaching is the biggest issue this year. Not to say there's not other areas that we could improve, but I think the difference between us having 7 wins right now and 9 losses is the coaching.
Agreed, boys. I do think it's the coaching, and we talked about that clearly a bunch, but it sucks, and I feel like it's a little bit of everything though. Once the coaching sucks, then it kind of falls down, and your talent isn't doing so well, and then obviously your organization's not doing well. But next question: is there any movie? It's Adam. Adam, is there a movie right now that you have watched that you secretly think is like mid, that hasn't been good? Let us know.
Okay, you guys are not gonna like this. I said it to Laura as well. I thought Superman was pretty mid, the new one.
Oh snap! You didn't like it?
This guy's mid, bro.
Like I was just like,
Adam's
it's
mid.
cool, but I was just like, so where's the fucking, like, what are we doing? Like, it's just every other Superman movie I've ever fucking watched in my life.
Yo,
I-
dang, heartbroken.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey,
guys.
that's good. That's a good take, though. Good take. Good take. Rick, what about you? What's a mid movie that people have liked lately?
Trying to
I was
think.
gonna say
That's a
Star
good
Wars just
question.
to hurt my feelings. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. He's like, you
Ain't
ever
no
seen
way.
Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith? Mid.
What was pretty mid? Oh, I just watched it because it came on Netflix, but it's called 28 Years Later. It's
Oh,
like a sequel
yeah.
from 28 Hours Later and 28 Days Later.
Days.
Bro, not only was it mid, but it was dog water, bro. I will literally never watch a worse movie than 28 Years Later.
I'm
And
glad you
everyone
told
knows
me.
everyone knows the movie for the long schlong, or shall I say the big John, or this guy's big penis. It's true. They got a zombie swinging his dick around.
Oh my god.
It's huge. It's
crazy.
unmissable. And I'm like, okay, like, director, why the hell is this in this movie? Can you please clothe the goddamn zombies? And I will say the most mid dog water movie, never watch it. It sucks because it has the guy from Harry Potter, the Voldemort.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
No.
Awesome actor. Bad movie.
Well, that's crazy because it got like decent critic reviews, and
it's like a 95 on critics, you know, and I'm like, what are you
stupid.
watching? Yeah, that was bad. It was really bad.
Next question, Rick. What's the most overrated food that people like, basically?
Bro, it's even easy. I had to think about it. Macaroons or whatever those
Macaroons,
little fucking
yeah.
those little desserts.
Yeah.
Little crunchy and disgusting macaroons. Like, I don't understand.
That's
how
crazy
these
how
French people,
fast he had that on his head.
It's like, it's not even good.
Rick's like,
It's
I didn't have to think about it. I hate that food.
And they're like, well, you know what the good French people make? French bread and the macarons. No, dude, they suck.
They suck.
They're trash.
They're
Have you
trash.
tried chocolate chip cookies? Have you tried
Better.
brownies? All right. I will move on from that, though.
Hey, I will say I mostly agree with you, but there is this one place up in Scottsdale that makes really good ones. So
Okay.
Is
I don't
it
know
a
what it's
YT
called.
people
try
thing,
yours.
maybe?
I'll have to try yours, yeah, for sure.
How did you hear me?
No,
I said,
it's
is it
not.
a YT people thing?
I saw black people and Mexicans there. Okay, so what's up?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Adam, what's
It's a rich people
what's
thing,
your most
broke
overrated
motherfuckers.
food?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
What's your most overrated food?
Overrated? The first thing that comes to mind is turkey. I honestly despise turkey, so I can't stand it.
But you also said pizza at one point, no?
Huh?
You also said pizza at one point.
Pizza is the most like overhyped food, I think, but I would say turkey is like
You still enjoy
it's not that good. I don't like turkey.
So you don't
not
like
good.
that?
No, I don't like turkey. My mom
I love
like
turkey, bro.
I won't touch the ham during Thanksgiving. I just eat ham. Or I don't touch turkey.
You
I
mean
just
you
eat
won't
the
touch the
ham.
turkey? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
That makes
bro.
sense.
That's crazy.
Hey, I
Yeah,
love
sorry,
ham
guys.
and turkey, so
Yeah,
Ham is my favorite. Turkey's just like even when it's moist, it's still dry. Like it's just I don't know, moist.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Turkey sandwiches is like what I live for, bro. Like I love turkey sandwiches. Bro.
I mean,
get
like
off food.
if I
down,
down
Rick,
it in like
Next time,
barbecue sauce or something.
Hey, your
like,
fat ass shut the fuck up.
Why are we talking about this for longer than the
Sorry,
Cardinals?
bro. Hey, look at my double chin, bro. My double chin.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I'm trying
Sorry
to
about
straighten
that,
my
yo.
Last question, Adam. Real talk: is 2025 officially the most disappointing Cardinal season in your lifetime?
Disappointing, yes, because of our hype going into it, with our signings, with who we thought Kyler was going to be, and based off of how last year ended. Yes, I would certainly say so. It's worse than the Skelton days. So,
yeah. What about you, Rick?
Yeah, I'll agree as well. I just think it's unwatchable. I felt like even when we had our Steve Wilkes year, that was ass. At least we knew Josh Rosen wasn't him. And so it was like, let's make a play, let's be scrappy. And right now, I don't see the scrappiness, dude. I just see a bunch of guys going out there for a paycheck. I mean, they're playing great, but I don't know. It just feels different this year. It's definitely big disappointment.
It's like Adam said, like the biggest disappointment. We had playoff hopefuls. We were expected to win 10 games. Las Vegas put us at 10 games for betting odds. We haven't won close to 10 games. It's the most disappointing season in my lifetime as a Cardinals fan. And I also witnessed the most disappointing loss as a Cardinal history against the Titans.
Insane.
I witnessed that live. I'll never forget that till the day I die. Beating them like crazy, and then DeMarcado dropping the ball at the one, and then offense not doing anything for the rest of the game, and then
picking the ball and
picking the ball
fumbling it.
and then fumbling it. Like there was so much crazy thing that's happened, and I witnessed it, and it was the most crazy, embarrassing loss in history. And the season is also
crazy because it felt like it happened in like 5 minutes, and me and Steph just kept looking at each other like, "What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Like it was insane, bro." It was bad.
And then on top of that, losing a game that 50 other teams have won by the 4 turnover margin. If you have 4 turnovers against 0 or whatever, then it's been 25 or 50 years, but all 50 teams have won. And then we're the first team to lose. So it's just, we keep making these NFL records in the backwards direction, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good teams find ways to win. Bad teams find ways to lose. And that's what we've been doing all year long. We've been losing in a different way every single week for the last 9 weeks. Well, 9 of the last 10 weeks. So
last 10 weeks.
Yeah. Facts. Well, we love y'all. That ends Burnout today. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a comment, subscribe, everything. We appreciate
y'all. Trying to play Red Set.
What is your most overhyped
Find me on, man. Later, y'all.
You trying to lose.
Later, guys.
Nice. Good shit.